Hey y'all, welcome to Midweek Minis, the show where you get to ask us questions and we tell you your personal stories. I'm Mitch Lawrence and that's my wife Leah Lawrence.
Hey y'all.
And we're very excited to announce that we'll be doing this show live every Sunday from now on, just in the evening at some point. We don't really have a time yet. 6 to 8 p.m. Central Time. Right, Leah?
On Twitch. Forget to tell them where.
On Twitch, that's right. So follow us on Twitch. Just search for Southern Spirits Podcast. You will find us. We were able to get that domain name. Not domain name, but username. There we go. Because
we're the only one.
Yeah. So there you go. Not a problem. And if you want to join us and ask us questions in the Twitch room, I don't know what I'm doing, Leah. This stuff's all so over my head. But yeah.
Twitch has a like a sidebar where you can live put in comments. Chat. It's a chat room kind of thing on the sidebar, and we can see it. So if you wanted to just ask a question right during the stream, you're more than welcome to.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's fine.
So we're going to be doing that, like we said, every Sunday coming up after this one. And when this episode releases on Wednesday, don't forget that we are live streaming Tailgate Tales tonight. Don't forget that. Yeah, so we'll be live streaming Tailgate Tales at the same place. So if you just are interested in seeing us for some creepy reason, I don't know. We're going to do slideshows for that. Yeah, there will be slideshows and other reasons to tune in. Will there? Well, I'm planning. What are the other reasons? Face paint. But oh, yeah, I forgot. We are decorating. We shouldn't have said anything. No. Damn. Well, that's okay. But yeah, we're planning to dress up a little bit for each theme that we're covering that week. So. And of course, if you have absolutely no desire to see our faces whatsoever, that's fine. The regular content schedule is going to be the same as always, just we're adding the audio for Tailgate Tales on Saturday. Correct. You're still going to get your Midweek Minis on Wednesday. You're going to start getting your football stories on Saturdays. So like I said, there will be no change. If you don't have Twitch, don't want to get it, that's fine too. But like I said, there's just a little bit of live bonus video content for the people that would like to live stream watch. That's it. Live stream watch. Correct. Oh, I agree with you. And we're going to do some watch parties on Twitch too. All right, that's too much self-promotion. We're done? Do we have a personal story this week, Leah? We sure do. There we go. This one comes from Abigail. And she sent an email to us, and the title of the email is Horrific Clubbing Experience. All right, the story says... Hey y'all, my sister-in-law shared this story with me after dinner tonight, and I had to send it to you immediately. Oh, God. Some time ago, maybe 5 years or so, her friend, we can call her Shelby, went clubbing with some friends in Seattle. Shelby ended up dancing with a random guy, and as the night progressed, they were getting really close and kissing on the dance floor. Gross. The guy kept trying to get her to go home with him. Shelby's friends finally convinced her not to, and they eventually left the club. A few days pass, and Shelby starts developing some sores around her mouth. Ugh. She went to the doctor to get them checked out. Doc is quiet after examining her, leaves for a long time, and returns with the police. Oh, God. The sores that she had were specifically a kind that appear if you eat human flesh or come into contact with someone who has eaten human flesh. Jesus. They tracked down the guy from the club, witnesses at the club, descriptions, apparently he wasn't good at hiding, and found the bones of other women in his car. He was planning on Shelby to be his next victim. Watch out for creepy clubbers. I'm sure not going out dancing ever again. Oh, and to top it off, we had a steak for dinner before she told me this story. I have a great sister-in-law. Bye, y'all. Abby. Jesus Christ. That's enough. Yeah. I don't want to ever do that again. Hear that again. I hate to break this to everybody who just enjoyed that, but I'm pretty sure that's like an urban legend that I've heard before. Oh, is it? Yeah. I looked it up on Snopes because I was like, holy fuck, there's got to be, if this is for real, I've got to, oh, what? And according to Snopes, and like I said, maybe Snopes is fucking wrong. I do not know, but just for my personal peace of mind, I'm going to believe that it is just an urban legend that didn't happen. Because if something like that actually did legitimately happen somewhere, I don't think that I could deal with it personally. Well, sorry, Abigail. Apparently you were taken for a ride. Oh no.
Maybe. Maybe Shelby's real. Bless your heart, Shelby, if you're real. Don't go kissing on folk in the club.
Don't go kissing on folk in the club.
Oh, I don't know. The whole thing made my skin crawl and be all heebie-jeebly. And so, in my personal, bubble, none of this shit's real, and we're not gonna pretend it is. But maybe I'm wrong, and maybe I'm living in a happy little bubble, but I like my bubble, and we're gonna keep it.
I would like to keep your bubble as well, because I don't want that to happen.
I really enjoyed the story, and it scared me a lot. So, keep that shit coming, y'all. I appreciate all of the stories, real or fake. I don't know. It was good. Please keep sending them.
Yeah, please. We'll take them. We don't care if they're fake, really. Right?
I don't know if it's fake or not, and that's what's making me crap my pants about this.
Well, that's okay. We don't have to do it again. We're done. So let's get into some questions. What do you say?
Because it's just... sorry, I'm going to say one more thing about it.
Go ahead.
It's just it could be real, though. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. It definitely could.
It's so close to some of the things that actual serial killers have done, and it just... no likey. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, let's do some questions now.
All right, sorry. I'm still dwelling in weird places, and we need to get out of that shit.
From Pip, a regular contributor. If we traded a southern state for a northern one, who would y'all choose?
Ooh.
You got this, Leah. All right, she's going to take a while. I just like cold weather, so I'd take pretty much any of them, honestly. I'm all about it.
I hate cold weather, though. And
love
that's the
cold
thing.
weather.
If you're going to trade one... Okay, obviously we would get rid of Mississippi because reasons.
Oh no, Alabama kind of fucking sucks.
Oh, but I mean, we live here, so you can't trade it.
I mean, we can.
That would be my number one trade pick for reasons, but I mean, if we can't pick Alabama, Mississippi would be my second choice. Okay. And I would probably trade it for Vermont, because they've got maple syrup and shit, and I'm here for it.
I would actually love to go to Vermont. I've heard good things. Or
It's
Rhode Island.
Yeah, it's beautiful up there. There's so many woods, and I'm Vermont. I think I would pick Vermont. Or Maine, just because it's creepy, but, whatever. Yeah. I only think it's creepy because I read a lot of Stephen King as a kid. It could be just perfectly normal.
I guess I'll say Maine or something, because I've always wanted to go to Maine. I think Maine sounds fun, looks fun. There's a lot of good seafood up there.
And it's almost Canada. So.
Yeah, exactly. It basically is Canada. So yeah, let's say Maine, and we'll just get rid of, literally pick one out of a hat. I don't care.
I'm not super attached to any of the states, really. So
take your pick.
Just enjoy the one that makes you happy.
Yeah, you can have it. Please.
Although if we get rid of Mississippi, we're not going to be, we would literally be the last in everything, because they're the only ones them and Louisiana are the only two that keep us from being last on all of the bad lists.
And it's almost always Mississippi too.
Yeah, it's usually Mississippi.
Oh, that's what that'll do to you, being Mississippi.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's see. This one's cut weird, Leah.
I'm sorry.
Oh, Kim gave us a question with an answer. I love these. What is the best flavor of birthday cake, and why is it yellow with buttercream? You answered it. Because it's fucking delicious. Yeah. I love yellow cake.
Yeah, a butter cake with chocolate buttercream is what I actually make for most birthday cake situations. Mm-hmm. It's just what I've that's what my grandmother always made us for stuff as when we were kids. She made yellow cake with chocolate frosting, and that was just always birthday cake to me. So,
well, I'm the kind that does believe that there is such a thing as too much chocolate. I love chocolate so much, but I don't want a chocolate cake with chocolate frosting.
You're wrong.
I hate that.
No, I love that.
I don't hate it. I just want vanilla cake or lemon cake with chocolate frosting, buttercream,
I could go chocolate on chocolate all day long, but there's just something super nostalgic for me about yellow cake with chocolate frosting. And like I said, I make a really good one, so.
Yeah, you do.
I'm a pretty good baker, so.
You really are. just a couple, I guess it was about a year ago now, you were like, I want to try to make a cake from scratch. And you did, and it was fucking delicious. It was so moist and wonderful, and the frosting did come out of a can, so there's that.
No, it didn't.
Did it not?
No, I only home make buttercream frosting.
Well, you know what? I'm wrong. It was freaking delicious across the board. Anyway.
I don't make canned icing. Go fuck yourself.
I thought you did. I'm sorry.
Buttercream is the easiest thing on the planet to make. There's no reason to buy your icing from a can, y'all. It tastes better. It's not better for you. It's all butter and sugar, but
and cream.
Yeah.
Don't forget that it's cream. It's butter and cream together.
No, it's not.
It's buttercream. You
cream the butter with the sugar.
Right.
Just fuck it. You know nothing about this. It's fine.
Just fuck it. Also from Kim, socks with sandals. Why is this Mitch's go-to fashion staple for the summer? Because I'm normally wearing socks anyway. First of all, get your fucking cameras out of our house. I'm normally wearing socks at all times. My feet get cold, so I always have socks on. And sometimes the dogs won't come in, so I'm not going to put on shoes. I'm going to put on the sandals that are right beside me with the socks on. I don't wear them in public because I'm not a heathen.
No, I don't think I've ever seen you wear socks with sandals in public. So
correct.
Yeah, it's just around the house.
Correct. Now, socks with sandals and nothing else. I have been known to do that a time or two, but not outside of the house again.
But the thing that he does do that's really irritating in the summer is that he will wear gym shorts, gym shorts and a t-shirt, normal, go into the store or something. He wears athletic tennis shoes like normal, but he will keep on the business socks that he wears to work, and they're all brightly colored argyle that go up to his mid-calf.
Yeah.
So he's wearing these short, basketball shorts with these basically clown socks up to his calves.
I'll tell you what they are. If you go on Amazon right now and you type in men's socks, you will find a 16-pack of argyle socks for $12. I got 2 of them.
And they're all obnoxiously colored. And he just...
And that's what she's talking about. I'll go to work, I'll come home, I'll change clothes, and I'll be like, I need to go to the store. So I'll just leave those socks. I mean, I'm not going to change socks and dirty up another pair for the day, So yeah, I do that, and Leah doesn't like it because people can see my socks. Well, what's the point of having them?
Well, I mean, it's not even that I don't care about the pattern. I care about the fact that you're wearing shorts and athletic shoes with socks that aren't an appropriate length. If you're going to wear tall socks,
should be knee socks?
That's what I'm saying. If you're going to wear tall socks with shorts, they better be soccer socks. You know what I mean? All the way up socks.
That shin guards could fit inside of.
Yeah.
Those kind of socks. Yeah, people don't wear those in real life.
Yeah, people don't wear those ridiculous argyle socks with shorts and
yes, they do.
Tennis shoes either. But
I am living proof that they do.
Well, just because you can doesn't mean you should.
Yeah, but again, I'm not going to dirty up multiple pairs of socks in one day for no fucking reason.
The reason is so you don't look like a clown.
I don't give a fuck what people think. It's the Hartzell Kroger, Leah. I am probably the best dressed person in that store. Give me a break.
Touche.
And you know I'm telling the truth.
You are.
Better than the employees. I'm telling you. All right. What does this say? Jennifer T sent this in. Who do you think you were in a past life? It doesn't have to be a well-known person. Leah, who do you think you were in a past life?
Oh, I've already answered this question previously.
Have you?
I personally believe that I was a maidservant in an Elizabethan wealthy household. I was like a peasant maidservant of someone wealthy.
Okay. Why do you think that?
Because I'm not important at all. Just a random
Yeah, but you might have been that time.
No.
You don't think so?
Mm-mm.
I think I was vastly important. I think I was the first person to invent the fleshlight or something. I did something important in a past life. I'm sure of it.
Cool.
You don't have anything to say?
No. I mean, I bet that guy's probably still alive, but...
Well, yeah, he's right here in front of you.
You did not invent that, because let me tell you, if you did, we would not be living in a house.
Oh, no,
like
it was stolen. It was stolen from me.
Oh, okay. Someone else took your invention. And
yeah, the Fleshlight Company.
Do you know how expensive those things are?
I do, because I've been to the store.
Excuse me. If you had invented that shit, we would be rolling in cash.
Yeah. They're very expensive for literally no reason. There's no point in paying that much for something like that.
It's all plastic and squishy. I don't get it, but okay.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. I don't know.
Knockoff versions are available. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. I don't know. I was someone important. I was vastly important to humankind. I know that because of my narcissism, right, Leah?
Yes.
From Pip, Leah. Well, no, this is for both of us. I'm sorry. In what sense was your officiant, quote, not quite Methodist, end quote, or whatever Leah had said?
Oh.
I'll tell you what happened.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, because this is really my story. So, our original officiant, I had asked a fraternity brother of mine who went into the ministry. Ministry? Well, I was thinking monastery.
Nope, ministry.
Ministry. What the fuck was that? It is actually the person that my cat is named after. So yeah, this guy's name is Steve, and he was a Methodist minister, and I seriously wanted to just get an officiant. I didn't care. Leah said that my grandmother will kill me if we don't have a religious ceremony.
Yeah,
I didn't really fucking care.
And I didn't want the preacher from my church to do it.
Yeah, we were absolutely not doing a Baptist thing.
Yeah, because we were having alcohol at the wedding, and I was not going to ask a teetotaling Baptist preacher to officiate a wedding with wine at it. So.
Well, that, and I didn't like that guy, so I just wasn't going to do it anyway. Yeah. I really didn't like him. And so Steve, we went through all the Methodist training things. You have to go through counseling with him and fill out an information packet and shit. So we did all that. And the day of, Steve calls me and says, hey, my wife is sick. She had surgery or something.
It was the day before. He had sent the guy for the
day before he sent another guy who I have actually known since I was 6 years old, because his father was the preacher in my church in a little town called Hope Hull, Alabama. Way back when I was a very small child. And then it turned out that we went to the same college. We didn't talk to each other for, 20 years. And then we both went to BSC at the same time. So he showed up to do our rehearsal. Steve said, I'm going to be there tomorrow, because you were right. It was the day before. And then he called me day of.
Yeah,
and said, I can't be there.
Training to be a preacher.
He was not quite, he had graduated, but he wasn't official, whatever it was.
He was still an assistant pastor of some sort. Right. He hadn't gotten his own church or anything yet.
Right, but he could still legally marry people.
Yeah.
So he came and performed the service for us, and Leah's grandmother loved him.
Loved
so happy.
him. I don't understand. I think
because
she likes him better than us.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah, definitely. But she was just like, oh my God, it was meant to be. He just had the best sermon. And I literally don't remember a word of it.
No,
and I picked the scripture out. We did love is patient, love is kind, that number, because I'm not about to do the whole obey your husband nonsense. So like
God,
I said, it was a very...
I wish that you would have sworn to that.
There was no giving the woman away. It was our family was do you celebrate with them? Yes, we do, kind of thing. There was none of the old language about,
Mm-hmm. That was part of the training thing we went to counseling, because Steve told us that in a Methodist service, the woman is not given away. Both people are given away by their families, respectively.
Yeah. They join in celebration with the couple.
Right.
Yeah.
So we did all that shit. But yeah, he is a Methodist preacher now. Yeah. At the time, he was not quite, he hadn't finished or something. He just basically wasn't certified, as far as I know. But he had finished school, and he was in the ministry already. He was working. I guess it's kind of like being a doctor
or something.
I guess it's like being a doctor, where you do your fellowship or whatever it's called, and then you become an actual doctor or whatever.
Because Methodists do finding preachers and stuff. They assign you a church, like Catholics do.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas Baptist churches, it's all you have to go, it's like hiring someone for a job. You put out like a job search and you take applications and stuff like that. Not the organization doesn't give you a preacher for the church that I attended. So
correct. So that's the answer. My cat couldn't perform the service and some guy just showed up off the street.
Yeah.
I'll be your Methodist preacher.
He was a really nice guy. I was really appreciative that he showed up because it's a very shocking thing a couple of minutes before your wedding to be told.
It was a couple hours.
It was not.
It was.
You might have told someone, but I didn't get the message until about 25, 30 minutes before the ceremony.
No, I told you, but you were in panic mode because it was your wedding day. I told you when I knew, which was earlier that morning.
But anyway.
Okay. Well, anyway. We did get married and it's legally binding, but the correct date is not on our marriage license as well. So
they put the next day.
I think it was the previous day.
No,
you're right, because ours is the 4th and they have the 5th on there.
The 5th on our wedding license. So officially our anniversary is the next day, I guess. I don't know.
Legally, I guess. Okay, from Kim. Coffee or tea in the morning, and how do you take it?
Both.
Yeah, I mean, I do both. Every morning we do drink coffee. Sometimes we get on a health kick and drink tea for a couple of weeks, and we're like, we really need coffee today. Leah drinks a whole bunch of creamer.
I do.
I have
fucking love French vanilla creamer. It's so good.
Yeah, but like we always get a 3-pack of International Delight French vanilla every time we go to Costco because it's 3 of them for like $7, and they're gone in about 2 weeks because Leah drinks. I'm not exaggerating. Leah drinks so much creamer. Her coffee.
He is exaggerating a little, but I do drink way too much creamer in my coffee. But I love it, and I love it. So
I have a little bit of creamer. Actually, my favorite way to drink coffee is just a very small splash of not flavored creamer, just like dairy creamer or milk with sugar, with 2 or 3 spoonfuls of sugar. But it's so much easier and more convenient to just dump the creamer in there and be done with it,
Yeah. I like French vanilla. And I like all kinds of tea except chai. I don't like chai.
I do.
But we have a huge drawer full of tea, and I'll just make tea for funsies. And I don't like to put anything in my tea. Like, I love a London fog, so you can make like a ghetto London fog by putting a tiny splash of the French vanilla creamer into a really hot thing of Earl Grey. But other than that, I do not put anything in my tea except tea.
Yeah. Well, I'm kind of the same way. Yeah, we bought a whole bunch of tea at Kroger a while back because they always have their private selection stuff is 2 for $4, and we get a whole bunch of them and just kind of save them up. And then when we feel like tea, we just put 2 or 3 tea bags into a 30-ounce Yeti mug, basically, and take it to work.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But if not, most days that's filled with coffee.
Yes.
So... yeah, how do we take it? Leah, very sweet. Me, however it comes.
And tea, I like it just straight up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll usually put... one of the best things in the world is one of those teas that we have is a blueberry pomegranate.
And I can't have it.
Green tea, right. And she can't have any of it because it has real blueberry in it. But I'll get that and splash some of that French vanilla in it, and it's like a blueberry cream tea. Oh, God, it's so good. Oh, it's delicious. Oh, man. All right. Well, that's it. That's it for this week. Thank y'all very much for listening to Midweek Minis, and tune in on Sunday if you would like to just watch us sit here and answer your questions.
Woo! Riveting, right?
Because like we said in the episode this Sunday, we just want to do it. It doesn't cost us anything to do it, so why not? Be a little bit more sociable and see if anybody wants to join us.
Yeah.
And don't forget live streaming Tailgate Tales on Wednesday. And that will come out with the video on our YouTube channel on Saturday. And also the audio will be right here where you hear this. And the main episode on Sunday. Again, you're not losing anything. We're just adding some more to it. So that's it. Leah, do you have anything to say?
Nope.
Okay. Just seeing if you had a comment before we left.
I'm good.
All right, y'all. Well, we will see you this week for the main release.
Bye, y'all.